Yeah, I'm just gonna not even go too close to her. I just wanna let her be her.
Um, I'm assuming we just getting started. I hope she. We got the. We just got the. Let me adjust this right quick.
New color for the day.
There we go. All right. You comfortable? All right. So what's up, everybody? It's the OD podcast. I'm Wavy,
I'm Max.
and we are here to provide you a positive podcast with several different opinions and points, funny and fun arguments, and more. Dig deep, find out things on the air. Never afraid, never scared to push the envelope to another level. It's OD, baby. We here for another show. I know everybody's just gonna get scrolling in. Everybody's gonna be strolling in a little late. Let me.
Alrighty. Hey guys, welcome to the Odie podcast. If you're all new here, I just want to say please subscribe and like. My name is Max. My co-host is going to be back soon. What do we do on this podcast? We're here to provide a positive podcast with several different points and opinions, funny and fun arguments. We dig deep to find new things on air, never afraid or scared to push the envelope to the next level. Well, thank you, OD baby. You not here, baby, so I'm doing me because I had other people join the live. So I am just doing it in the event they didn't hear this before.
But you said it twice within 2 minutes. I just said that.
We love you, Max. Oh, thank you to God. Thank you. Well, I'm going to pass the mic to him now. So I'm sorry if he insults you, okay?
So,
To God.
uh, what's up? So, do we already we have a topic we talking about already, or we just wear the costumes? We don't wear the costumes every day, bro. Just wearing costumes and shit. You thought today was a costume episode? You wanted us to do a costume episode?
We'll do costume episodes on Saturdays just because it makes it a little bit extra entertaining.
Yeah, bro. Anybody doing no goddamn? I do got costumes though at the end, but I ain't do all that. So,
What do I want to talk about?
yeah,
Um, well, today I guess I want to,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
we're on
yeah.
the eve of getting a new president.
Tomorrow's the inauguration.
Yeah, so we're on the eve of getting a new president, and you know, he decided to state that he is going to declassify a lot of the assassination records. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, the ones he talk about from like Martin Luther King and some other people I couldn't see. I think all that shit probably it'd be crazy though because it's probably gonna prove that the FBI actually killed Martin Luther King. Girl, what is up with you? What's our dog's name? Her name is Gamora.
Why can't I find what I need? This is crazy.
They say, bro, you need a more serious camera for this shit. You just put up an iPhone on selfie stick, call it a day. So crazy, shake my head. No, bitch. No, bitch. Actually, I do have a better camera. We're just using our phone.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't want to talk
so,
shit.
so
Don't
you
want to
just
talk
a,
shit.
so you're just a hater, bro. You want us to whip it out just for you, bro?
Oh, ta-da! We have a camera.
Yes, we do, bro.
Ta-da! The she got a lens, right?
Yeah, and that's a Sony A4. What is 450 or some shit? I don't fucking know.
An expensive camera. What about that?
You say, bro, that ain't even a good one. Yes, it is. I bet you it's more expensive than any camera you got.
That's a really good podcasting camera. But don't worry, I'm really happy that you realize that we don't have all the equipment you want us to have. So once we hit those super chats, I expect that you will be the first person to donate for that new equipment. Appreciate it, bruh.
How old is your dog? She's 1 years old. Bro, rate my track. I'm Russian though. I almost don't understand. Let's say complex words. That's great. I'll listen to it, bro. Yeah, you could send it to me a DM or something.
Okay. I hope it's in English because if it's not, we don't understand Russian. So how can we read something? That'd be like us just listening to like Hispanic music and then we just vibe to it. Be like, oh yeah, we vibe to that
Yeah,
shit,
he's just
right?
saying he don't know complex words. I'm pretty sure he's trying to say it's in English.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, yeah. If he declassify all that shit, all they had to do is prove the FBI murdered probably several people or some shit like that. Um, but yeah, inauguration's tomorrow. We're gonna see what crazy shit Trump do in the first week in office. You know he gonna keep us so entertained.
Well, he said, or at least there was something where, AI is like everywhere. So I hope it was him and not AI him. The him said that he is going to start deporting people on Tuesday. So he get in the office on Monday. Y'all have Monday night to chill. And then he's about to start deporting anybody who shouldn't be in our country starting Tuesday. They're going to be knocking on doors and taking people. So I just want to put that out there. I'm a U.S. citizen now. If you aren't, you should get your papers in order. If you are, you should walk around with your green card. For those green card holders, if you don't know, you're supposed to have your green card with you at all times.
He said he gotta deport you for real. I'll start a GoFundMe and everything. She gotta go. You got a hater. Uh oh.
You know what? I don't mind going somewhere else. If you pay for my plane ticket, I'll go on vacation for free. I'll find my way back somehow.
He said we need a second mic. I agree. Um,
Okay, guys, I'll buy a second mic. Okay, I will buy a second
you
mic.
just buy a second mic that goes to this, or you need a.
It's
Don't we
so
have the one that clip
we
to your
we have
shirt?
so much damn equipment. We don't use that shit. We got a mic that we could clip to our shit. I could probably use that shit. I gotta figure out how to use that shit. I'm gonna figure out how to use all the shit we have.
Oh,
So the next thing I want to talk about is Snoop Dogg in 2017. He has said anyone.
hold on. He said, and I'll send your baboon boyfriend too with you. You shut the fuck up, Mark McQueen. You look like a fucking pussy. Go eat a dick. Oh yeah, what you were saying?
What I was saying is in 2017, Snoop Dogg had said anyone who performs for Trump at his inauguration is a gigolo ass ninja and an Uncle Tom. Now, you all know that Snoop Dogg is not going to be performing at Trump's inauguration ball tomorrow. So, what are your words on this? He said, I was like, yo, I was just going to be like, yo, that was AI, bro. That was a me. But he was like,
Just say all he gotta say is he changed his mind. Shit. That's our president now. Ain't nothing you could do. You could fight it all you want to, but the man gonna be in office, so shit. Go ahead and act accordingly.
and the reason that I bring this up is because I wanted to tie this into a topic. We are not robots. Like humans are not robots, So why are we villainizing emotions? For instance, if that's how he felt, it's okay for him to feel that way. But with him taking that stance, or people even having a stance on their own opinion, so for whatever it is, people always are gonna say something about somebody's opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's 100% okay for him to change his mind and be like, all right, I said that before, but now I feel like, yeah, I think I want to support Trump. Not like everything he believes in, but I want to support him as our new president, or whatever fucking can't forgot what number president, but just support him as that. Then shit. I mean, stop. You can't keep fighting against it. He's already in office. Y'all are awesome and valuable. Remember that you don't ever need to give up on your dreams. Keep it pushing. Appreciate that. Money talks. They paid him. Oh, you could bet your ass they paid him. Yeah, you could bet your ass they paid him. Pretty sure he ain't doing that for free out of the kindness of his heart.
No, y'all know I just be looking up random shit, right? So I ran across this thing and it said in 1985, Philadelphia Police Department dropped a bomb onto a residential home occupied by the MOVE organization, and the fire department let the fire burn out of control, destroying 61 homes over 2 city blocks. 2 people died, including 6 children. Well, 11 people died, including 6 children. I just want to put that out there. Sometimes we just don't know about the news and how things start. So, if they were supposed to do it once, why can't they do it somewhere else again? That's real.
They dropped a bomb.
Yeah, they bombed a residential home and let the fire run. So let's see what the MOVE organization is.
Oh,
He said, "You don't know,
that sound a little outrageous.
man. So you don't think the government be doing outrageous stuff?
Say what?
You don't think the government be doing outrageous stuff?"
Not that outrageous. No, that seemed a little crazy. He mad lame. I remember this guy getting beat up in high school, shitting himself. But you ain't never seen that. You ain't never seen that. But Nick crazy hell. You talking about yourself? He's what do you call it? Y'all females. He's projecting. You're projecting how you feel on me, bro. Come on. Nick crazy.
He said
He's
you used to get beat up.
yeah. He told he told us how you get beat up. He crazy fuck. Bro, look at this nigga picture though. Who talking about
So,
nigga with the glasses and
so
shit?
I know I just talked about the MOVE organization, and for those of you guys who don't know what it is, I just wanted to put a little bit more detail onto it. So the MOVE organization was a Black liberation group founded in 1972 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, by John Africa. He was born Vincent Lephart. I'm saying this wrong. And the move combines principles of black nationalism, environmentalism, animal rights, and anti-technology ideologies. Its members live communal and they practice raw food diets and they're just living in harmony with nature and just like being their one. So I bring all of this up because again, every single time somebody else has their opinion or they want to live a certain way, there comes in the government or there comes in people who oppose it and then try to like ruin somebody else's idea of
Chat
life.
GPT say how it was ended. Cause that say Philadelphia. You said Chicago.
No, I said
Oh,
Philadelphia. You want to know how did the MOVE organization end?
yeah. He said, yeah, the government definitely got rid of them. Definitely got rid of them niggers.
Oh my goodness.
Where Pat God? I don't know. We don't need to be worried about where Pat God is, bro. Ain't nobody care about no fucking Pat God.
Yo, this is crazy. So they actually said that the MOVE organization has not ended. It continues to exist, although its structure and activities have changed significantly over decades due to traumatic events that they endured. So they had 1978 confrontation. Police seize a home in Philadelphia. Then they have the 1985 bombing with 11 people who died, which is what I told you all. And then the aftermath of that bombing, MOVE was left fractured by the loss of its members, and they only had so what's their current status? MOVE remains active but operate on a smaller scale, focusing on issues like social justice, prison reform, and environmental advoc- ad why can't I say this word? Advocacy. Oh my God.
Advocacy.
Right?
Advocacy.
So they focus on like high profile cases such as parole and release of like members um who who may have actually still been in prison for decades. A move continues to educate people about its history and mission through public events, writing, and collaborations with other activist groups.
Damn, so them niggas really got fucked up.
Yeah. So this actually happened. We don't know history, or we know history that we're
I
taught.
know history, nigga. I'm like an encyclopedia.
All right, babe. Tell me a cool fact about I don't know. You know so much cool facts. Just tell us a cool fact then.
I don't know. They don't be cool that cool to me. I just be knowing stuff. So when somebody say something, I just be like, "Oh, did you know this and that?" So it's not really like a. It
It
don't be. It don't
was
be cool to me. It just be that I just know it.
I really didn't realize how much he had rubbed off on me till I went to a museum with a girl and we were walking around and bro, I knew all the art inside that shit. And it was so weird because I was telling her about it and she was looking at me like, oh, okay. And like I knew about the shit. I was like, oh, I just watched the documentary on that shit. Oh, I know about that shit. Oh, you know why they did that? I'm like, I didn't even know I knew that much about China art and China art movement.
China art.
Yeah.
It was a Chinese museum?
Yeah. Well, no, it was a Chinese exhibit.
Oh.
But we had just talked about it and just learned all the shit. And then I go there and I see all the shit there and I'm like, I know what that is. And I was explaining to her. So it was actually pretty cool.
He said, I know history. What you trying to say? Who you trying to mimic on that one?
Let's see what I was thinking. So, you know, something on a little lighter note. You know, TikTok disappeared last night at 12 and people were breaking down. People were breaking down so bad, bro. I could not help myself but laugh. This morning I woke up to read a 19-year-old was arrested after setting a Congress office on fire over TikTok ban before the ban got lifted. Like he was so mad he crashed out. And TikTok is back. Now he's in jail and he can't even use TikTok. That's crazy.
He got caught. Goddamn, bro.
Well, I mean, he's 19 years old. If you know he's 19, then you have to know who it is, right?
What the fuck?
He set the Congress office on fire.
This nigga just fumbled the ball. Bro, I'm so done with this nigga, bro.
Oh my God, I thought you was talking about my post.
No, I'm like, bro, this shit's so food.
Then on top of this, I only thought TikTok was banned. So I don't use TikTok, so I just didn't really care. But then I was heartbroken this morning when I went to CapCut and that shit wasn't working. And I was like, what the fuck? So then I had to download InShot. I was like, bro, this is not even right. So on news of that, you know, the head of Instagram, he announces that a new CapCut-like app called Edits for Creators is, you know, coming out. And I'm so excited about this because what the fuck were we supposed to do? I think CapCut probably work right now because TikTok is no longer banned, but I'm trying to figure out, did somebody buy it or is it just no longer banned for right now? Does anybody know? I gotta look it up.
TikTok.
Yeah, is it?
I feel like somebody probably bought it. They probably ain't put the news out yet, but I feel like somebody probably bought it. They unbanned it. Or Trump got in there and said, hey, man, stop playing with me. He talking about some, I bet dude in orange likes his booty ate. What is up with these niggas today, bro? Say, yo, me and the the God vibes gotta be y'all biggest fans. Those still trash though. Hell yeah.
Oh, did anybody check out Duchess? Could you stop touching my tripod, please?
Yeah, you might need to move, Duchess. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You got some problems today?
Okay. So I forgot what I was gonna say. XCN. Did y'all check out XCN? Y'all need to check out XCN because I put in. I swear to God, I put in $35 and I had 150 something, 170 something dollars. I didn't have to do shit, you know? And it's not big yet, but it's the little brother of XRP. So it's just a hidden little thing that nobody's really talking about. And I want people to know about this one little coin because it's at 0.0018 cents, you know. So when this do make, like, you have the ability to make a lot of profit just the way that I did from $35 or $40, just off of like investing a little bit of money into it. So if you haven't heard about it, again, check it out, XCN. And it's just under wraps. They're not talking about it very much, but I did run across one person who I listened to for stocks mention it, and I knew what they were mentioning, but they didn't say the name of it yet. But they were saying the figures and how much it costs, and I was like, bro, that's the same shit because it matches everything.
Yo, chat be funny as shit. I ain't reading all y'all shit, but dawg, y'all niggas funny as fuck. Y'all fucking stupid.
What are you talking about?
Just motherfuckers talking. Just motherfuckers talking shit or this and shit. But he talking about some. Is this guy talking shit? This guy want to get knocked out. Who cheap? Take the phone, Max. Yeah, they want me to. They want me to read they chats. Me one
Me
bank
one bango.
me one bank me one bank what? Mr. Beat the Road Up. Okay. Hey, TGV, don't be talking about cheap Dutchman just because he say well, you got to be one of our biggest fans, bro. You is, bro. You be tuned in every night. He said the vibe vibes we stick together.
Yo, I appreciate you, the God vibes. You see, I even replied back to your comments today. But y'all need to go check out a short that I posted on YouTube tonight. It was a hymn. So we bought this game called Overcooked. Bro, y'all just need to just go watch a little short. Man, it's for Nintendo Switch. Um, it was the best money that I ever spent. It caused so much anxiety. This game is literally an anxiety game. Like I have to give the game to somebody else to play because I'm just too nervous at certain points and I just can't do it anymore. And my daughter's only so young, and she walks out to me and she's like, she passes me one of those stress balls and she's like, "Mom, here, use this for your anxiety." She's too young to know what anxiety is, okay? Like I can tell her age on like one hand. The fact that she can tell me this means so much, So it was actually really really funny, and she's insulted in a really nice way. So she tells you suck so politely, you can't even feel hurt. You just feel like, yo, did she just insult me? But you still play with her anyway. But y'all need to go check that video I dropped out. That I dropped because he is in it. He is playing the game and he is not okay. He is not okay in the video, and it's funny as shit. So go check it out.
Yeah. He said, that dog is cute and it pisses me off. I don't know, just doing what people do on the internet and looking for something to be mad at.
Yeah, bro. I'm so happy you said that. At least you were honest. Some people not honest about just being mad at finding something to be mad at.
He say double tap that screen. Hell yeah, bro. Like the fucking video if you're in here. If everybody who's just joining us, we got up. Let's get some more likes in this bitch. For everybody who just joining, this is the OD podcast and I'm Wavy.
I'm Max, and here we talk about everything and anything.
Yeah, we're just trying to provide a positive podcast. So yeah, please like the fucking video. Beat the road up. You look like Starbucks barista trying to work so he can pay for his sociology degree. What the fuck?
Wow. You know what? If he decided he did want to do sociology degree and I needed to be a barista for like 2 hours or 3 hours a day to help pay for it, I would. I mean, that shit gonna benefit me. He can listen to me talk all day then, right? And give me good advice after, right? Personal therapist. Love that shit.
Nigga said, how many times do you guys do it in a week? Don't worry about it, you fucking perv. Just get her Mario Kart. She got plenty of games, bro. Don't worry
We
about that.
do. No, we don't have Mario Kart. We don't.
I
We have the old one. We have the old one.
Mark, let's be honest. Your real name is Urkel. What the fuck? What? LOL, I'm just playing, y'all. I was just chill. Happy I subscribe. Okay,
Thank
okay.
you. We appreciate you. Yo, so this is some cool stuff that I figured out. So I'm very interested in I don't want to even say non-holistic medicines. I'm just interested in anything that's not big pharma. Like I just love learning about stuff that we can naturally take or that could help you, right? So I had actually seen a really, really, really cool post. I don't know if you all had watched this podcast yet, but Joe Rogan had what is his name? Can I find it? What is his name? What is his name, babe?
Who?
What is his name? Jack?
Joe Rogan?
No, I know it's Joe Rogan. Who is he? He, right
I
there.
can barely see some Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, thank you, baby. So Mel Gibson was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he had mentioned that he had a friend, or actually a few friends, who had stage 4 cancer and were taking certain type of medications to help with it. So I just want to talk a little bit about that because again, I'm just all for different stuff. So let's see. So I'm just going to read a comment because it has the medication inside of it. And I want you guys to just know the medication that he was referencing. So they were talking. So Joe Rogan and him were talking. And somebody in the comment says, my wife had stage 4 cancer. Now, Mel Gibson also said his friend had stage 4 cancer. But I'm reading the comment because it have the medicine in it without me having to go search for it. So my wife had stage 4 cancer. She took ivermectin and fenbenzodol, which shrunk the cancer enough for the surgeon to remove it. Apparently, blue dye is actually something that, and not just any blue dye, certain types of blue dye, help take away the cancer because it heals because of the mitochondria inside of it. So it was kind of cool to see this. So somebody says they use methylene blue. That's what it's called. That's the blue dye, methylene blue.
Bruh, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about right now, bruh. Mark McQueen, you a bitch. Leave cheap Dutchman alone, bruh. And TGV gonna hop in your head too, boy. If you don't mind, boy, you better back up, boy. We on your head, boy. Hey, yeah. She talking about what you just said. Say the last. What's that? What you said? What you called it?
Methylene blue.
Methylene. We'll methylene your ass, nigga. What you, boy? What? Methylene head ass, boy. I don't even know, boy. What? Jit.
Yeah, so I just wanted to bring it up to people's attention because, again, all I love to do is find information, and if I can share it with others so that, they can, pass on the message or look up for themselves. Again, I can't, I don't know this for sure because I didn't have to even use this myself, but he's saying that he had friends who took this and it worked. He said all three of them don't have cancer right now at all, and they had some serious stuff going on. What did they take? Joe Rogan asked. They took some
Bro, you gotta be kidding me right now. You reading this up?
ivermectin and fenbendazole.
Bro, who you think is listening, bro? You lost yourself with this conversation. What are you talking about right now?
Okay. So, did you even hear anything I said?
I hear you, but can we talk about it, or are you just gonna keep on reading what they like? What are we talking about?
Well, I was just reading it. If you want to put in some input, so I'm taking it and then reading the
Okay,
chat.
so you saying that they goddamn just made some cancer small enough that they could take it out? What's interesting about this?
Bro, they're basically helping people who have stage 4 cancer. After stage 4 cancer, do you know what's next?
Death.
Exactly.
So if you got stage 4 cancer, he's talking about some hush wave we learning. This ain't no goddamn classroom, man.
Well, teach us something.
I'm not supposed to be teaching. We just supposed to be talking and shit.
Okay,
And
well, I'm
give us
talking.
they saving people in stage 4 cancer with they methylene.
No, the doctors are not using it. People are just finding out that it works, and now people are starting to ask the doctors to take and do these types of things, which is why I'm sharing it. Not because it's something that they're using. It's unknown. People are not talking about it. So if somebody has a friend, family member, a cousin, auntie, later down in years, have cancer, to know yo, is this something that's even real? Great, I would try the shit if I had shit and I need to figure that shit out.
I mean, if it really work, I'm sure they're gonna be using it regularly soon.
That's what I'm saying. But there's also a lot of people in the chats, and when I looked up information, there were just people talking about it and the studies behind it. I was like, dang, I didn't even know those things actually works.
He talk about some wavy will be the downfall to the podcast. Let her teach. Let her talk. Shut the fuck up, TGV. I am not listening to you, bro.
So basically, what the medications that they're taking would do is it will inhibit the cancer's intake of glucose, amongst other things. And if you guys know anything about science or just how your body and human bodies work in general, sugar is what really makes cancers and all those shits, right? So it will stop the intake of glucose, which is sugar, amongst other things, and it would stop the cancer. And it will take seconds to look this up into the actual medical research papers if you all want to go look into it. But the biggest killer where cancer is concerned is chemotherapy, where most times it's 90% of it will die, but you could only do so much. So 90% of it will die due to the poison that's being pumped into the immune system by using the blue dye, which is so crazy.
Okay. I would like to know how they do this with their methylene.
So when I'd watched a video about it, and basically when you go to chemotherapy, they put it into the breathing mask, you have to put onto your face, and then basically when you take off the breathing mask, your whole mouth is blue, your whole face, and the whole area is kind of blue because like you're breathing it in with whatever else that you're taking in as well. So that's what I seen.
Okay. Interesting. Is there
See,
something else you guys want to learn about? You guys can comment in the chats and just ask us what you want us to teach you about.
I had seen something really cool too. I don't know if you actually, it's not really cool, but I just can't believe I heard this. So Donald Trump said that if you put your partner on child support, you don't have to pay taxes. Yeah. So if a single mother puts the baby daddy on child support, she don't need to pay taxes. You know how many people going on child support, boy? You trying to get a divorce so you could go on child support, and
I'm so confused.
we
In
don't
a
ha- I don't
separate
I don't
country?
have to pay taxes.
You
Why
saying
you
this is
reading
in
that?
Dubai? I'm so confused with what you're talking about.
I'm talking and you're looking at the screen.
Isn't that what you're reading?
No, I am not.
Oh, so you saying you just put your baby daddy on child support?
Donald Trump said if you put your baby daddy on child support, you, the single mom, don't have to pay taxes.
At all? No, like income tax?
No taxes. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, obviously, you gotta pay taxes on shit you buy. Like, you can't walk around with a card and be like, "Yo, just tax free." Else, you was definitely going on child support. Then you telling me don't tax when I go to the grocery store, no tax anywhere, boy. You got to go on child support. What do you mean? You got to take one for the team.
What do you? What?
I mean, you just asked me no
Do
sales
you
tax,
understand
right?
how child support works?
I do understand, but do you understand we would make more back if I didn't
How
have
would we?
if I didn't have to pay sales tax too? You just asked me about sales tax, right? Not
Ar-
just income tax.
Ariel, if you put me on child support, they would literally come check this house and make sure I'm not living with you.
Well, babe, obviously I'm not gonna do that,
I'm
but I was
just
just hypothetically speaking. How much taxes we pay when we go to the grocery store and we go around and you think of all the taxes that we pay, right?
everybody on here is talking about Max. Everybody's telling you, Max, leave this. You got an Morocco stand instead of Doja Cat. He's so lame. Who the fuck is y'all talking about?
You know, he's
Y'all
talking
some
about me.
haters.
Bro, you don't like Rocco? You don't like Rocco? Bro, I put the shirts on and I was like, they're gonna love my
He's
shirts.
literally giving you a compliment.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't read. I'm sorry. I take that back. Thank you. I'm happy you realize who Rocco is. You dope, bro. You dope.
Um, yeah.
Or so the guys end up paying the taxes. Ah, okay. See, I didn't look into it because I didn't care about it, but I did see it. So I was like, dang,
I talk about
they
some
don't have to pay
serious.
taxes.
Oh my god. This like these motherfuckers like to come on here just to hate on me. And I think it's so fucking hilarious. I'm like they ultimate like they hate me, but they love you kind of in a way. It's a love hate thing.
Bro, he is like Megatron. No, he's not Megatron. Megatron is the evil one, right?
Bro, don't make references you don't know. How
I,
about that? How about we
okay.
do that?
I don't care if I don't know it. You know, I'm okay with making mistakes in my life. When Megatron start paying me, I will know everything
That's
that he
not the
do.
point. I just don't like literally you
Okay,
shouldn't
so
make a
my
reference you don't
my
know.
whole point, you know what? You
Just name a
you
different
no you
villain.
you can't tell me that because
Why?
you was talking about crypto and you didn't know nothing about it. You
What are you
can't.
talking about?
You be talking
They
about stuff
can
you
make
don't
more
know.
crypto.
Anywho, so I'm just gonna continue on my conversation.
What are you
I was
talking about?
gonna say that he loves hate. He is fed on hate. Okay, if you water him with hate, he will blossom faster than you know it. Okay, so that's all I can tell you, and then you can do what you want with it.
He said you just in the way, wavy. The way I'm in the way of what? Goddamn, what this nigga tell me the way?
But since I just talk about taxes, I have more taxes to talk about. I know we don't have a bunch of ladies in the chats here, but I thought this was a cool thing. So in Dubai, women over 30 are paid, I think like $5,000 a month. Let me make sure.
I know these niggas ain't score again. They kicked the field goal. So they down by
Okay.
what? 8 now?
Men in Dubai, single, after the age of 30, get
He
money.
say sound like a Trini. Yes, yes, you were right. What are you looking up? Woman in Dubai over the age of what?
Women in Dubai over the age of 30, they get money
For what?
for being single. because
Oh,
because they don't have a husband, so the Dubai government start giving them a little bit more money.
they must not allow them to work or something.
Uh,
Are they allowed to work? What's up with that?
I don't know. I gotta find out more. I
They
literally
say
have.
Baltimore out here giving the game away. Hell yeah, bro. They fucking the fucking bro. They fucking the church's money up, bro. I don't know what's going on. All I know is they need to score, do the 2 points so we can try to tie it up. I don't know what the hell they got going on, bro. They should really, real deal. They should be up, for real, for real. I don't know what the hell they got going on. What the fuck, getting paid to be single? Yeah, but the woman probably can't work out there or something. They gotta explain it.
Man, I gotta see if I find that shit.
Because if you can't work, and how you expect somebody to live if you won't allow them to work? You know what I'm saying?
No, well, I mean, I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, but I don't think that was it. I don't think it was about not working. I do not see the shit. Why don't I see it?
They say y'all need to do separate podcasts. Why? Because all you want to hear is her talk. Some people want to hear me talk, bro. You just the hater. Calm down, bro. We was talking about the game. Somebody watching the game out there, bro. You don't. You. Oh, my bad. You don't watch the game, dude. You ain't watching the game. Oh, hey, I'm not knocking you though, because if you just sitting down in front of your phone or your computer and you watching us, and you think I look pretty, then I appreciate you, bro. I enjoy that. You just sit down and enjoy the show, man. All right, enjoy the show.
All right, guys. So I did see something extra cool. This is not extra cool. This is just some educational shit. When bad stuff happen, there's certain stocks that get high, and I had seen something posted say the 150 billion damage from California wildfires could make certain stocks skyrocket. Right. So let's look into it and see what stocks are they referring to. And they talked about PG&E Corporation, which would be PCG if you want to search it up. So PG&E Utilities is often involved in wildfire recovery and energy infrastructure repair and would seek government funding and rebuilding contracts. So I think this is a good time, if you have a little bit of extra money to spare. Like, it ain't gonna hurt you to put the shit in where the whole shit already burned down and you have to build back over $150 billion, right? So PCG again, PCG. The next one I want to talk about is Raytheon Technologies, RTX. Raytheon provides firefighting aircraft and technology solutions, increased demand for aerial firefighting equipment, which could benefit from their operations, right? So remember, we had seen, I don't know if you guys watch the news, but you'll see like big helicopter, not helicopters, like big planes swooping seawater and then flying over all those things falls into aerial firefighting. So the fire is still going. And again, this is Raytheon Technologies. You can look it up, RTX. And then the last one I want to talk about is Generic Holdings, GNRC. So with power outages being a common issue right now during these wildfires, the demand for generators and backup power systems are spiking high. So Generac is the leader of the sector, and I just wanted to let you guys know that. So GNRC. So those are the three stocks like you might want to look into. It may sound like bad that people are trying to benefit out of it, but the city got to get fixed anyway. So I can't see anything wrong with buying stocks that gonna have its benefits in the long run.
His ass in the way. We hear from Max. He jealous. What I'm jealous of, bro? I started the podcast just for your information, dog.
I'm gonna. You can't say that shit.
What you mean? It was my idea.
You'll tell this man ideas don't mean nothing. It's about what you do. All the ideas could be in your head, and if you don't do nothing, then It's nothing but an idea, right? So he decides to say that he started this podcast after I dropped, and no lie, I dropped about 289 videos. Y'all go look at all these videos before this year. Before this year, everything was me. I mean, everything. I mean, the dropping, the uploading, the naming, the cover, the everything. But yet you're going to sit here and talk about it was me?
What you saying? I can't say I started the podcast just like you just sat there and said you dropped however many videos you say you dropped. That's true. Can you not? Which I don't understand.
So you can say what you want to say, and then I
And then
can say what I want to say?
you just I'm saying you just said what you wanted to say. You just said I
I
did this and you
excuse
took
me,
credit for
excuse
that.
me.
I'm trying to figure out why can't I take credit for what
No,
I don't understand.
nobody's trying to say you're not.
So then what's wrong with what you said?
I'm trying to talk, but I can't talk if you're getting aggressive.
I'm just saying it don't
Yo
make no
yo
sense. How you
yo.
gonna say I dropped 200 videos, but I can't say I started the podcast? How does it make any sense?
Because obviously you didn't start the podcast 280 something videos later. That's not the start. The start is at one. One is the start. Start counting now.
Okay, the
What
first video we
if
dropped, I did.
this year?
Who said this year? What you talking about? The podcast just started this year?
No.
So what is you talking about? Why you getting so defensive just because I say that and then you say your thing? So if I got defensive and say why you got to drop 200 videos, but then you can't I can't say I started the podcast, but I did.
No, because you didn't say we started this podcast. You say
No,
I started the podcast.
We started the
but
podcast,
why did
but it was my idea. I was the one who was like, okay, let's do this podcast.
but you just said that because somebody insulted you, right? So
no, he said you're jealous, and I'm like, how could I be jealous of my podcast?
so you said I started the podcast. So when you say I started the podcast, he's talking about you're jealous of what? Jealous of what? Let's just go back. Jealous of what?
I can't be jealous of myself, is what I'm saying. What am I jealous of?
He's not saying you're jealous of yourself. What is he referring when you think of jealous?
Why would I be jealous of you?
Oh my goodness.
What? I don't understand.
Okay.
I don't understand what you're saying
it,
now.
well, it doesn't matter, so I'm gonna
He's
move
saying
on.
I'm jealous of you.
I
Why
don't
would I be jealous?
Look, when you said he said you're jealous,
Uh-huh.
I realized that he was referring that to me, and you just said it too, right?
Yeah.
Then you looked at the camera and you said, "Why would I be jealous? I started the podcast," and I'm like, "Dang,
Yeah. How am I going to be jealous of my podcast?
okay." I don't have nothing to say. I am
I
not.
am very confused.
I just
where
said
you're coming from.
I said I don't have nothing to say because everything I say I can't even say it without you feeling as though it's up for
How?
defense.
Please elaborate. Now I'm very curious. I'm gonna let
Because
you say I'm very curious.
because you could have said we started the podcast. You did not say that.
But
You
that
know.
wasn't me proving my point. My point was proving to him was saying I started the podcast. So how could I be jealous of my podcast?
Okay, so now this is where I have to stop. When you say the when you say the pronoun I, who does that represent? The dog, you, or
understand,
me?
But he's saying I'm jealous of you, and I said I started the podcast. We started the podcast, okay? We started the podcast. So how could I be jealous of you? But I started the podcast, so how am I gonna be jealous of my podcast?
So I don't have anything to say. I just felt like, wow, after all of the work that I
was
have
me.
done in the past.
I didn't say it wasn't your podcast. I said I started it.
Look, and I didn't say that. I just heard the pronoun I, and I does not include I and me.
And that offends you so much. That's what I'm saying.
No. It's not offending me just because I saying what I'm saying. Again, this is a podcast, right? What do you do on a podcast?
Talk.
Okay, so then they talk to you, you get to talk. Then I don't get to
Yeah.
talk. I have to
That's
like
not-
butt out at
that's not
certain
the case.
points.
I was talking to him saying, how could I be jealous when I started the podcast? And then you were like, well, why'd you say I started the podcast? I'm like, what are you talking about? I came up with the idea saying we should do the podcast, and then we do the podcast. But how? I don't know what you're talking about. I was responding to him and saying, how could I be jealous of my own creation?
Okay, I don't have anything to say.
Okay.
Okay. Well, why don't you talk for a little bit? I'll read the comments.
How? I'm going to talk for a little bit, but you going to read the comments. How did that make any sense? What are you
I
going to talk about?
I can't see the phone, so I just moved it in the center. As you can see.
Okay,
it's in
well,
the
if I'm gonna
center.
talk for a little bit this whole time, I've been interacting with the crowd and I've been reading the comments. So
you can't see it. You need it closer because I don't have it on me. It's in the center, but when the comments is over there by you, and I just gave you
okay,
the
I
mic
was dealing
too.
with you, so I was
okay,
looking
cool,
at it.
That's fine.
He offended, not her. He jealous, bro. It's the same person putting these comments. And how am I offended? What was I offended by? That's what be tripping me out. You shook your head to it too. What was I offended by? You was the one who reacted because I said I started the podcast.
Excuse me, I don't see why.
How does that make me offended?
Look, Did I say something to
You,
you?
I just said you shook your head. He said you.
How you know my neck didn't hurt me? Why you
Your
have
neck ain't no
to?
damn hurt
Why
you.
you have to?
Stop trying to act like your ass ain't no damn
Why
your
you
neck
have
ain't
to?
no
Why you
damn
have to
hurt you.
project how you think I feel onto
Girl,
me?
please.
I just told you I
I'm
got
just
nothing to
saying.
say.
I'm just saying. You was the one reacted, so you were the one who was offended. It wasn't
Look,
me.
look, no, this is where it comes. I am not offended. I'm having what is called a conversation, and I said exactly like how I felt about it, except I shouldn't have said nothing
They
because
say
you
they say
allowed.
people in the comments be starting fights. Yeah, just because I was responding to Buddy, now we got there doing this. Damn, just let me talk my shit. That's what we always get in arguments about. I be trying to talk my shit, pop my shit, and then she got problem with something I say.
Bro, you know what's funny about that? Even if you was to pop your shit and talk your shit, if I was supposed to pop my shit and talk my shit, let's call it real shit, like doo doo shit, like that's my shit, So like, why you
I
offended
let
at
you
that?
pop your shit.
No,
Your
you
shit.
not.
You
Right
talking
now,
about
you
mecephalolites and
no,
mecephalocene and
no, no, no,
your
no,
cancer
no.
research. You,
Pop.
I was letting you pop all your shit.
Look, if I
That's how
want,
you pop shit. By teaching people shit. That's
if
your shit popping.
if I wanted to
You
pop
can't pop no
shit.
other shit. There's no other shit for you to pop. Shut. Give me goddamn. Give me goddamn.
No, no, I just don't even want to give you
Whatever.
back the
Yeah,
mic because you're just so
if it
rude.
ain't no shit for you to pop, you can't pop shit. All you can do is talk about your little intellectual shit. You can't talk no. You can't pop no shit. You ain't nothing for you to pop. Only shit you can pop is on the toilet.
Y'all, I'm just gonna take a moment of
He
silence
said we
for a
talking about
long
Dookie now.
time.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk about my shit. Now let me continue to pop my shit. They say take the phone, Max. Let him talk. Here you go. You can look at all the comments as they talk shit about me and praise you, and let's see what you got to say about that. Okay? Let's see.
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what's the difference?
What?
Like you just told me somebody I was talking shit about a person who said not shit about my t-shirt. And you were like they weren't talking shit, and then you just said that, and I just like move on. It's like it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Now this is
What you
what
mean?
where we just move on. Like talk about something else and just move on from what just was just happening. Because
I
even though
am.
I
I
have
just
moved
gave you the
on,
phone.
even though I have moved on, you still seem like you're not moving on from it.
I just gave you the phone and said, and now moving on from what? I don't got
Is
nothing
the
to move on
dog
from.
real? The dog is so real. She just be she's sleeping with her tongue out too, bro.
Yeah, she's very real. She just likes to take her spot. Her spot is on me, apparently. If you watch the podcast, if y'all tune into the podcast anytime or you seen it, any other time, trust me, this ain't gonna be the only time you're gonna see the dog on me. You're gonna tune in another episode and she gonna be sleeping on me. I'm just her spot. Loud though.
To be honest, I honestly feel as she knows she's supposed to be in this podcast because every single time I put the camera here, she does not come sit on this couch, but only when I put the camera up, she comes sit on the couch and wait. It's the weirdest shit ever. What?
It's 25-27 with like a minute left.
Why? That?
Lag. It's lagging. Uh your Wi-Fi on?
Yep.
I was gonna say maybe it's too much connected. Still not looking good. Hold
Okay, so
on.
let me put it back on.
It looks a little better. It's good. Oh, we back. He say good. We back. Um, oh, it's G now. Oh, it's good. We all right. All right. So what's next on the topic list of what we're gonna talk about? All right. He wants you to take the phone. I don't know why. I don't know why he keeps saying take the phone. He just want to talk to you. So I'm gonna let him have his little intimate conversations with you over there. So now you see she reading all your comments, bruh. So you could just talk to her, all right?
Don't worry. When this goes off live, he can't see the messages.
Oh, the messages don't bother me at all. I just gave it to you because he said take the phone, Max. He wants you to take the phone so bad. Damn boy. I hope they got no timeouts left. Oh man, game's over. Game is over. All right. That's sad. All right, so What else is going on tomorrow? I can swear something else is going on. Oh, fuck. The college football national championship tomorrow. That's all I know. Only other thing that's happening really tomorrow. Did y'all see that the Dave Chappelle was on Saturday Night Live on Saturday? I ain't get to see that shit yet, but I seen he brought back some of his Chappelle show characters and that shit was fucking hilarious. I seen the little skit on Instagram today. I'm like, man, that motherfucking nigga's a legend, boy. Everything he do, he kill. But what? What's on my? I ain't really watched no news or nothing today. I was playing Cooked all day. Let me see the computer since you ain't gonna look nothing up. Let me look up some trending, at least trending topics or something. Because she obviously feels offended. So now
Somebody's gonna report us for using our dog as a mouse pad.
probably she got so offended she don't want to teach y'all no more. So if she was the podcast like y'all say, she's killing the podcast. But I'll keep it afloat. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Oh shit! Yeah, it's supposed to snow in Florida on like Tuesday, or it's supposed to be a bad snow coming through the South in general on like Tuesday, and that shit's bro. Where do y'all? I don't know where most of y'all at. What y'all saying or whatever. Why you typing back? Why don't you just say what you got to say?
I don't have anything to say.
All right. Um, you act like you a moderator over there, nigga. I might as well just have the mic over here and be like, she's a moderator typing back. All right. Uh, duh, 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 duh. Bearish reveals. I seen somebody had a Tesla truck that had like a whole bear wrap. That motherfucker was furry and every. What do you want? It's a
I
news
still have to put my
how
Wi-Fi back on.
how DC hotel demands the trendings ahead of Trump's inauguration. Oh, okay. So how are they going to put everybody in the hotels at
Can
Trump's
I talk about
inauguration?
something with the Trump? So Trump also said I seen today that what is Joe Biden's son name? Hunter.
Hunter.
He going to suspend everybody who was in the case for Hunter and kind of like lied about it. He gonna take their security clearance away, which I kind of totally agree with. But at the same time, like, come on, man, he got like how much things he got charged with, but no charges. Damn, he lucky to be president at this point in time. Um, I do want to talk about the charges that Biden son had. I did see something about what's that Baton Rouge rapper, Louisiana rapper. Come on, we know who he is. Boosie. Yeah, Boosie talk about yo Biden. Your son and me had the same charges. And we can't hold no guns. Like, we can't defend our family. And like I do feel that. I really do feel that. Do you guys think like the period that they have on felons coming out of jail should be as long as they are? Or do you think like people can be released into society and still protect themselves? Because I mean, a knife could do it too. So like, why can't you legally own a gun if you do it the right way still? I mean, if it's not for a violent crime.
Um, how the fuck now they talk about some give him the mic? Boy, stay there. Pick a side and stay there, my boy.
I gotta put on
Uh,
my Wi-Fi. I got to put my
startup fundings, sport tech wins, more trending, innovative news. Da, da, da. Um, they talking about some and nothing. Oh, that nigga is hilarious. That nigga is hilarious. Da, 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 da. Normally I be writing on these topics on the board and shit though. I ain't got shit today. So if I ain't got shit, that mean that we just ain't doing shit. We can end the motherfucking live, but I'm
Oh, I have much more stuff to talk about.
okay.
Two people choked to death over rice cake. Oh, why two people choked to death?
I don't know.
Oh, the Chinese New Year's and two people choke on rice. Bro, that is so fucked up. Imagine going to heaven on New Year's Day, like if you're Chinese, and they're like, "Hey bro, how did you get here?" And he's like, "Bro, I choked on rice." Like, fuck. That's really fucked up.
What the fuck? I don't even know what the fuck that. What? Nigga choke on rice?
Yes, he choked on
Okay,
rice.
what I'm saying, what the fuck that supposed to be? What that mean?
Imagine going to heaven and say you died because you choked on rice.
Nigga, okay, yo dumb, yo dumb ass, nigga. All right, okay, fuck. I'm pretty sure there's motherfuckers and died from worse ways and motherfuckers and died from worse ways than choking on rice than for you to go up to heaven and you feel like you should be ashamed to say you choked on rice. Somebody in here, like the lady from the show, will say, "Oh, I died while doing some foul things."
Bro, and that's okay. That's okay. But I should not be choking on a rice grain. I shouldn't die from choking on a rice grain.
Yeah, but you did.
I know that's fucked
You
up.
shouldn't die from a lot of shit, but people die.
I mean, I'm just saying, if I'm gonna go out, I want to go out like with a bang. I don't want to
And the
like.
rice was a bang. Do you realize that most people die? Majority of people die in the most unbangiest way. You die old on the bed, barely can move.
That's normal.
That's not a bang.
That's completely normal.
Okay, you said you want to go out with a bang.
Yeah, like if I'm gonna die, not of old age, I want to go out with a bang. I don't want to
Like
die
what?
off of rice.
The
Let
biggest.
me like die because I was surfing or something and like I got eaten by a shark or something. But you telling me I choked on rice? Like nobody couldn't fucking do the Heimlich maneuver on me?
You was living it up on that rice, bro.
Bro, chew.
You was drinking rice wine while you was eating rice.
You
And
know
you was
rice wine is it's like we have that in our closet, right? It's
was
actual
cooking
water.
wine.
Yeah. I just want to make sure you understand it's a liquid. Like that shit should save your life. Technically. Like you
Oh
had
no,
the
I'm just talking
source.
shit. King Charles snubs Prince Harry, Prince Andrew Christmas speech. What the fuck does that have to do? This fucking thing is all in my way. I can't see shit. It was better when it was half the screen. No bitch. No bitch. Um TikTok alternative. What is Red Note? All the Americans going to Red Note. They talk about some because they just trying to download any Chinese app because y'all trying to ban TikTok. So they mad and started downloading some other Chinese app and just downloading the fuck out of that shit, making it popular overnight. Crazy. Crazy. They say U.S. announces
What?
$25 million reward for arrest of Venezuelan President
Oh,
Maduro.
okay. About damn time. We could talk about that. So Trinidad and Tobago is actually right next to Venezuela. And yeah, I was talking to a lot of my family members about, how did that affect us with all the things that's going on in Venezuela. So now we are a safe refugee place for people to just basically like come over. And I actually visited my home country in August and I did have the opportunity to be there. First time in a long time actually. And I was really kind of surprised to see how many how many women, Spanish women there was. My grandpa, when he was visiting me, my grandpa said,
Why you switching up?
man, it's been on your page from the get-go. I never switched anything. My grandpa talk about, yeah, these these Venezuelan women stealing the Trinidadian men, and all the Trinidadian women are mad about it. And then when I visited Trinidad, I was like, dang, I understand. Because, I mean, not to say that a Trinidadian woman don't look good, she do. But you put like a Venezuelan with a natural born BBL standing up next to her, and she don't got to work out and cellulite, not even there, and the skin on perfect, perfect 10-10. And you're like, dang, look at that and look at this. And you're like, okay, you see it, you know? I didn't really want to say nothing, but I seen it. I seen so much of it. I seen it everywhere. And I was like, that is crazy because I didn't notice that until I visited.
Mm, you said TikTok came back, so I could
Yes,
download
bruh.
TikTok right now.
TikTok is working very much fine.
Um,
TikTok is here.
why is you still typing on my? Don't type. Just don't type. Why are you typing back?
Well, the chat said the chat, y'all are ruthless. I agree. Y'all are just ruthless.
They ruthless, but they don't affect me. I ain't paying it as no attention because I can still. They could hate me, and I still could sit here all
Hey,
day on camera.
nobody asked
They
about.
are watching me. That's the funniest part about it. It's like, bitch, you talking shit, but you watching me. So I can sit here and waste your time and do what the fuck I want to do. I don't know why I can't really trip on that. But I would say you have a core following, the people who like you.
You hungry? Okay.
We get you some. I would say you have a core. She definitely got a core. Is the people who like her or whatever, but that shit don't bother me, man. They having a good time, so obviously I'm entertaining them in some way. They having a good time talking shit about me. Um, but nah, normally I be having all the topics and shit on my board right here. I just don't have none today. I'll be more prepared tomorrow though. What the fuck? She say a apophis. What the fuck? What does that mean? He talk about some Pyrosius. We here for Max. He got to come hard tomorrow. Watch. No, I'm gonna be here tomorrow, and y'all gonna watch me. One of these days, I'm gonna do some shit to piss y'all off, but y'all probably just laugh and talk shit. So it didn't matter. Why should we start a Team USA at Paris Olympics? I heard they was trying to come out with like an NBA league to rival the NBA, bro. And I'm like, why are they trying to do that shit? But because I don't think it'll work. I mean, unless they're actually able to pay everybody like top, like the best talent in the world, the best athletes to be able to pay them more money than the NBA, it would be
Can I say
fucking
something about that?
impossible.
So he's talking about the NBA, and I want to talk about the woman NBA. Not even really about that. So there are a few women who are in the woman NBA who now are on OnlyFans, and they say like they've made so much more money than they made, doing women's NBA. And yeah, I don't really have an issue with that, but my thought process, and y'all just think with me and let me know how y'all feel about it. Of course, you're gonna make all this money probably your first year, your first few months. But then, who's gonna keep paying for the shit? Who's gonna wanna keep seeing you? They wanted to see you because you were famous. It's just like when some sex tape leak, everybody go look at the shit for famous people. But like, are we gonna keep paying to see the shit? No, we already seen the shit. It's old shit. Like, we can go see new shit now. So, do you think it's a downgrade of them? I think it is a downgrade of themselves, and they kind of selling themselves out cheap because even though you get this 1 million up front, you're like, oh my god, I don't think you're gonna keep making that year after year. So that's just my opinion.
It's supposed to be talking to himself. What is it when you're on the podcast and you're talking to an audience, you're talking to people? What are you doing if not talking to yourself? Who was she just talking to? Can someone explain that to me? Who was she just talking to? That I'm talking to myself, but she not. Man, shut the fuck up, dumbass. Nigga, stupid.
What is a Urus? I don't know what a Urus is.
A Urus, like the car? What are you talking about?
Oh no, I have never driven a Urus in my life. Maybe I might sit in a Lyft or a Uber Urus if it is a car, but I don't remember ever seeing that shit or ever sitting in that shit.
Bro, this nigga
Since
keep
we're
on
talking,
mentioning.
since we're talking about car stories or just talking about car, I want to tell a car story. So I'm gonna tell you all about the first time that I got my license. So I was in college and he taught me to drive when I was 21 years old. Now, yes, I could have learned to drive sooner. All my friends had cars and they were really fortunate enough that their parents paid for the shit.
Oh my god,
But
this nigga keep
but if I learned to drive, then I would have to become a designated driver, and I wasn't with that shit because I want to get drunk. So I was never a designated driver until I actually bought my car. So I did not have a license when I bought my car, and I had to learn how to drive. And then I go to the DMV. Now this is the funny ass fuck part. I drove myself illegally to the DMV to get my license because nobody else was available to drive me to the DMV. And I pulled up and the police officer didn't think anything of it. Boom. So then I actually went to take my first road test and I fucking failed because I had a turbo engine, and when I was trying to turn out of the parking lot, my car kind of like skidded off really fast, and then the lady in the front seat was like super scared, and she was like hugging the seat belt and the clipboard, and then I was like, oh, I failed, didn't I fail? And then I missed the stop sign because I was like, fuck, I already failed. I was all sad and depressed and shit. And I did feel so I'll have to pull my paper out. So I'll post the shit for y'all to see. Bro, the comments on my first driving failure was hilarious. She said I lost control of the vehicle and ran off the road, which was true. But I came back onto the road. It was just like the side of the road. So I had to come back 2 days later. I had to wait 2 days if I could come back to try to take this test again, which I did. And I did drive myself there again. And this time I did pass. But a police officer seen me. And he was like, didn't you take your driving test? He's like, where your license? I was like, I just got it. He's like, do you have it on you? I was like, no, I just got passed. He's like, you cannot drive your car because I had to drive. I was going to drive to the gas station across the street to get cash because they didn't accept card. He told me, if you drive that car, I'm going to give you a ticket. So then I had to run across the highway just to get my license. And that's how I got my license by myself.
I would have been like, bitch, fuck that nigga, man.
Yeah, but I still have that paper. That's the funniest paper in my entire life. Like an official document saying I failed because I ran off the road. She lost control of the vehicle. And it was funny because when I went back to the DMV the second time, the same lady was gonna give me the driving test, and when she seen me, she actually spoke to somebody, and somebody else came with me, and I was like, "Ain't that fucked up? Like, I'm okay. I could do this. Like you don't trust me."
Saluda, Mexico. Does that mean like salute from Mexico? I don't know. What's up, Mexico? What up, bro? So this nigga want me to look up this fucking shit he kept putting in here. What's this called? Apophis or whatever. Is a asteroid that was discovered near Earth in 2004. It's considered one of the most dangerous hazardous asteroids ever discovered. Discovered on June.
Oh, so it have a chance, a 2.7% chance of hitting Earth in 2029. Okay.
So what? Would the size of it do something or something, or will pass within 32 kilometers of Earth's surface on April 13th, 2029.
I just want to say my birthday is in April, so I'll make sure to live up for 2029 for my birthday because you never know. We have a 2.3% chance of not making it.
They say Earth's gravity will alter its path. Astronomers have ruled out any chance of an impact for at least the next 100 years. A radar observation campaign in 2021 combined with orbit analysis confirmed this. The 2029 flyby with will be a rare national freedom and will provide a unique opportunity for science and planetary defense and public engagement. They say it will be visible for a short time by the naked eye in parts of Europe, Africa, and Asia. Okay, nigga, you scared? That's where you wanted us to read this shit?
I think that's totally cool. I'm gonna keep looking it up. I have watched a video. I gotta start like posting other little videos so you guys can see stuff that I see. And it was the sound of an asteroid hitting like just the floor. It sounded like I can't even make the song obviously, but it was like poof. It was like just a big poof, and then that was it. and you just see smoke. You didn't see any like hole in the floor, nothing. Kind of like just shattered. So I mean, I love stuff like this.
You say you was scrambling. Why the fuck you feel like I'm always scrambling? What does that even mean? I'm scrambling. Like I don't know what to say or some shit, nigga. I'm reading this shit. I don't really I'm not really worried about it. I don't think I think if something does happen, we got Elon. We'll be alright. And Elon we trust. Nigga, we'll be alright. Nigga. And then if we're fucked, then we're fucked. Who cares anyways? It's like either way, how could you care that much? It's like we're fucked or we're not fucked. I'm alive or I'm dead. Okay. It's like it's two options. Those two options don't seem like I could trip about it too much. Yeah, okay, bro. Thanks, TGV. Fuck you, TGV. Shut the fuck up. Are you a rapper? I got some songs, bro. I'm an artist. How about that? I do some shit. Um, uh, hmm All right. Yeah, I don't see nothing else too interesting about this shit.
Yes, can you give us a hot 16 bars?
A hot 16 bars? No, bro. I'm not on the fucking podcast to fucking freestyle, bro. It's not a rap podcast, bro. And I'm not really out to prove nothing, so I'm good. Let me see. What else could I goddamn try to get something on? I'm like, bro, this motherfucking camera angle ugly as fuck. That bitch just leaning to the side, bit.
Oh, it's because of Duchess.
He say spit some bars. Why are you here? So if I can't rap, it's like why am I here on the pod? Fuck you. See, look what you did.
No, that was God. Max blinks 3 times.
Oh, you read that from up there?
Yep.
Oh, shiznit. What percentage sale you went over there?
I didn't check.
Well,
I love you. Oh, I love you.
it's about some. We hear from Max, but we have to accept him. Oh, really? Oh, really? All right. Let's see if I can look something else up.
Well, let me talk at a time. Well, he's just confused. So what else do I see today? Because I see so much shit.
Move. No, move. You don't need to get back here. You don't need to get back up here.
I don't know. I don't think I have anything at the top of my head right now.
Oh, really? No, bro. You said you had so much shit to talk about, bro.
I do. If you give me back that mouse, I'll continue
No,
talking.
bro, no, because I ain't had a mouse earlier when you was doing your shit. Talking about somebody ain't got nothing to talk about. Now I
Look,
got the mouse. Now you, what you got to talk about?
I got to talk about
All
how
right, nah,
aggressive.
bro.
You know,
I had the mouse.
I
You had the
want.
mouse
Oh
earlier.
my, I can't even talk. I want to talk about. I want to talk about being aggressive.
Move.
Actually, no, I'm going to remind people. So, if you guys are new to the podcast, please like and subscribe. We're here to provide a positive podcast with several different points and opinion. We just talk about whatever we want, right? And some of y'all may not know who me or anything like that. So, I just want to remind y'all, we're all like plants, right? I was talking to a girl today and she said a lot of people look for early gratification when they're doing things, and I totally see that. Now, when I work on things or I'm doing a project or something like that, I don't even care about the results because the results aren't what I'm looking for. My end goal when I get there is when I want to see those results. Like the in between process of how much I gain, I don't care about it. I do love it, but I don't care if it's not exactly what I expected because the end result is where I care about. And the reason I feel like that, and I had to share my motto, I want to share it with you guys as well. We humans are like plants. Plants need water to grow. They need it on bad days and good days. Whether it's sunny or not, they need water to grow. So you are a human, just like plants. Humans are plants. You need to water you. So you need to invest in you. On your good days, on your bad days. Don't wait for rewards in order to say I have to keep going. You don't need early gratification in any form or fashion. If you're gonna do something, do it because you wholeheartedly are going to do it. And I employ everybody, in 2025 to at least attempt a dream. The reason that I'm talking about a dream is because I grew up in a family where I was raised to go get an education and work. Like I didn't know anything about anything else besides like a life. Like my grandma, when I got bad grades, she used to ask me, "What do you want to be, a vagrant?" And I used to be like, "No, no." But then I had a breakdown when I was in high school, because I was like, bro, am I just like here so that I could just like get an education and go to work, raise children, and keep working? I was like, I don't want to fucking do that shit. And I think like my whole life, I have never been on the spectrum that people think life beyond. I think outside the box always and forever. And I don't know how to like remain within the lines. I always be close teeter and like, yo, what's over there? I want to go here and see that. So I want to employ everybody in 2025. Like explore stuff aside from just your job. Like your job is great. But before you had a job, when you were younger, if even if you have time, or if you had the time right now, let's say you won the lottery and you could do whatever you want, there's something you want to do. Try it. And even if you can't do all of it, it doesn't mean that you can plan to make that happen. But you have to start somewhere.
I'd be like, bro, um, how can we can we have a conversation instead of you doing your long rants? Cause you would do a long rant and I'd be right there like,
Motherfucker, if you was talking to me, I would have responded back to you, but you wasn't talking shit. So you know what I
you
did?
said I got something to talk about, and then
I
you
know
started
because
talking,
you
and I
said
thought
you
you was
didn't
gonna
have.
give. I thought you was gonna give a topic, and I was like, oh, that's what we talking about, and then you kept going, and the next thing I know, you was talking about your granny. Then I was like, damn, what the hell? Then you was like, oh, and if you guys believe in yourself, you need to. I was like, damn, so she just ran. I was like, oh, so oh, we talking about that? I was like, oh no, we ain't talking about that. Oh, she still she still. I was like, oh, she's still going. Well, oh, all right.
Why don't you stop ranting about me talking and actually talk about
I'm
something?
not trying
Talk
to
about
rant.
something. Stop talking about
I'm
me and
not
talk
trying to
about
rant.
something.
I'm trying to have a conversation about just like how you could you could go on your long little spiels or whatever. Like god damn, my G, was we gonna talk about that one?
Gosh, all you have is issues. You have anything aside from
It's not an
issues?
issue. I just
Okay,
was
so
saying.
move on now. This
But
is
what was
where
the
move
first thing?
on.
What was the first
Don't
thing you
care.
had said
I
though?
don't care. I forgot.
Oh damn, that's oh shit.
I
Because
don't care and I
I
forgot.
was gonna comment on the first thing you was talking about, but then you kept going, and I was like, well, what the fuck? Um. Oh yeah, they're talking about quantum computing is going to undermine Trump's plans for crypto. So if they do that quantum computing shit, they get too fast with that shit too quick. All y'all little crypto dreams is gonna crash and burn. I hope it do. You fucking crypto nerds. I hope it do. Um.
Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on my spiel. Hey guys, I want you guys to believe in yourself, okay? Every day. Even if no one else believes in you, like I know the chat don't believe in me right now. Even if nobody believes in you, you gotta believe in yourself. And I could just continue to go on like this and talk about how I one time when I was 8 years old, I fell down and then somebody told me, hey man, every time you get down, just get back up and keep trying and you'll be all right. And I was like, yeah, you're right, man. And I just I don't know, bro. I just be like, dog, like all right, so we can have a conversation on this, right? We can just have an actual conversation, like a podcast between me and you, or we're having a conversation and we go back and forth. You feel me? So we could talk about what what do you think are the keys to what? They said something funny?
He said he hit his head at 4 years old. It makes sense now.
Hey, I'm just saying. I tried to go say a story like because that's what I'm hearing. She telling you motherfuckers just to believe in themselves and this and that, and then she tell a story
No,
about she younger, and I'm like, what the hell is we?
you just that's all you heard.
No, I heard everything you said. I'm just saying that it's more like instead of having like we're having like a podcast where we have a conversation, it's like it just seems like you'll just take it and when you're doing your reading and you'll just do your rants and talk, but you're not talking to me and we're not having a conversation. If that makes any sense. Like when we have like I have topics that's on the board, like I'll have a topic that we can read and I like discuss.
Look, babe, I totally hear you, and I want
Yeah.
to make sure that this works. So moving forward, I will bring topics that we can discuss, and you also bring topics that we can discuss.
I mean, yeah, I normally do have topics. I normally put topics down or whatever. Today, I felt like we were just gonna freestyle it or do whatever. I'm just saying that when you do your little
I
stuff,
heard you already. You didn't hear my sentence? You didn't hear my
yeah,
sentence just
yeah,
now?
I heard
Okay,
your
so now this is
sentence.
where you move on. Move the fuck on. Build a bridge. Get to the next side. Get to the next side.
Okay, can move the fuck on. You got something you want to talk about?
You said you had a topic.
I didn't say I had a topic. I was talking about how crypto, the quantum computer was going to undermine Trump. That, and I didn't have any other topic. I was talking about that, and then I was saying that I was going to ask a question like, "What do you think is the keys to success?" I know you got a lot of stuff to
You
say
didn't you
about
didn't
that.
ask you didn't ask anything, so you just did. So can you repeat the question again? Just to
What do you
make
think are
sure.
the keys to success?
Doing, like actually inging. Don't speak about it. Do it, like action. Action into words. Like words into actions, actually. That's what I meant to say.
Words into action,
Yeah.
and then doing.
Yeah, action.
Okay,
Doing. Words
okay,
into action. Because you know, a lot of people would see stuff like, unless you're a scientist, like there's no
what you
reason
mean?
for you to just observe and then tell us about it.
There's no reason to. I mean, but isn't that what a podcast is? Couldn't you observe and then tell somebody about it, and then you would be doing something on the pod?
Um, it kind of depends, but you're talking about success, right?
Yeah,
The
what are the
topic
keys
is
to success?
okay. So the keys to success is not about just talking about success. The keys to
But
success
that's what
is
we're doing
doing
right
what.
now. We're doing something.
Okay.
I'm just saying, there's different ways you could look at it. Um, I would say the keys to success is maybe like to me is determination. Like just don't quit, just do not quit. That's probably one of the number one keys to success for me. Besides for that, I think you would just need to you need to have a vision, a plan, vision, goal. See where you know how to say like tunnel minded, that type of shit. I don't know. I think those will be the biggest keys to success to me. Besides for doing, yeah. When you're doing it and you're doing, don't quit and have a vision.
Um, I want to talk about like having a vision because a lot of times people don't like the idea of a vision changing a long route. And that's the biggest mistake. Most people fail at because they start off with this is how it should go and then don't work out as planned and people get disappointed. So along the way of doing what you do, yo, if things don't work out or you have to adjust game, like I try to tell people, life is like snake and ladders. You can get to the top many different ways. For instance, like if you had to go to your friend house right now, you know you can put in a GPS and follow it, but there are many different routes to get there. So just because you don't get to the same route somebody else may take, or you're on a route and something fucked up, it don't mean there ain't an alternative route or a way to make that happen.
Yeah, kind of the same as don't give up. And then I guess you got to change where you're going, but yeah, just don't give up. Um, what chat talking about?
Said he wanted the phone so bad.
No, they want me to interact with them. You don't interact with them the way I do. I would have been reading chats and actually talking shit back and shit like that. But I'm gonna leave it to
Bro,
her.
if you feel like you want to talk shit, like
No,
it's
no,
right
no.
here in the
They
middle.
they talking all the shit about me anyway, so I just leave it over there for you. You could that's all you. I ain't even gonna worry about them no more. But let's see. Do 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 do. See if I can find something. Uh, ba, 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 ba. How do you feel about men wearing hairpieces? Oh, Rocco's mugshot. Oh, that's Rocco. Oh, this nigga had a toupee.
Yeah, that happened. That happened.
Oh Lord.
That happened like 3 or 4
Hey
days
yo,
ago.
what that mean?
I was just saying like I seen that shit.
Oh, so chat. If the whole this whole dreads on all this shit on the top of my head, if this was a hairpiece, like I like after we got off the fucking live, I took this shit out, bro. That shit so crazy. How this nigga got a whole goddamn toupee? Oh man, I don't think I ever seen that. Not on no black dude. I seen it on a white guy when they got like that bald spot in the back of their head and they got a little toupee.
You know, most
That's a lace
times,
front.
you don't even know people have a toupee because the whole reason for them wearing a toupee
So
is
you
so
don't
nobody
know.
know
I
they have a
know.
toupee.
I'm just saying, bro. That's a fucking lace front. That nigga wearing the oh my god, bro. Damn. Then you know how
I
mad
would
I'd be if
say
everybody found out. I'd sue the police
I would
for
say
defamation.
his forehead is pretty big. He got a big nugget on him. But since we brought this up, I do want to talk about. Did y'all see something on IG about the guy who was driving in the coffee shop? He committed suicide because he wasn't wearing any pants. Did y'all see that shit? This man came to buy coffee. He had on no pants, no underwear, and the barista exposed him on the internet and he committed suicide. And you know what, to be honest, I am not like I ain't got nothing to say on what he do, but that's personal choice at that point in time, boy. From the start to the finish, you didn't have to kill yourself and you didn't have to show your past. You didn't have to do none of that shit. Like, you know, some people are growers and some people are showers.
Oh my goodness.
He could have just lied and say he's a grower. He didn't even have to out himself. But I thought it was so crazy. Like, this man embarrassed himself and then he outed himself.
Man, that man had his meat out in the parking lot. If that's from the
Yeah, he
video.
was in a Hellcat.
Yeah.
They suing him. How could you sue them? I mean, to be honest, you're allowed to have phones. He had a phone in his goddamn hand. People are allowed to record if they want to. It ain't against the law. But you cannot have your dick out and then be mad at people over here recording your dick. Because I would record the shit too.
Why? I still don't understand why he had his dick out though, like in the parking lot.
Apparently, it's not the first time that he done it. So I'm happy you said that because I thought this was like a different person doing it. So this was the same person who did it because I did see two videos, but I thought it was two different people. He might drive without pants. Motherfucker, wear a thong if you want your ass to breathe. Wear nets. Take a loose towel and just drape it over you. At no point in time, if you step out of your car, even in the neighborhood that I live in, if you're fucking underwear less and you're just half naked, that is an issue. It is an issue.
Yeah. I guess bro like let his meat breathe. I'm saying, was he beating his meat or he just had his dick out?
It was just out. It was just out. It was just like this. It was just there, and she like walk up, and she was like, oh, you know, and then he sped off.
He like, hey. She like, bitch, I see you from inside with your dick.
Like, I don't even mean to talk shit, but who needs coffee to beat their meat?
Man, he gets oh
Did
my
you beat your
gosh.
meat before the coffee or after?
He gets turned on every time he smells that them beans roasting and he's like,
I
oh, I
like the
can't
smell
help
of coffee.
myself.
I like the smell of coffee too. My grandma liked the smell of coffee.
Oh,
You know what she did? She bought a coffee maker for her house.
oh my God, he can't help himself. The second he see y'all putting the mocha, start making the mochas and them frappuccinos, he like, oh my God. Oh.
I wanna do some research. We're gonna talk about weird fetishes tomorrow. That's gonna be a topic that I look up because I want to see what some of the weirdest fetishes some people have had and have been caught with that we could talk about. I think that is super crazy. Um, yeah, that's just ridiculous. No, he's in heaven trying the same shit in the gates. Yo, that's so wrong. But I mean, he everything he did for himself. You know, so I don't really have anything to say on it. It's a sad story, but ain't nobody else do this but him. Like he had multiple opportunities to stop. Like he didn't have to do it even after it was done. He still didn't have to do what he did next. Like, you know what? There are apps for this shit. There's Better Me. You know, you get a therapist on spot if you need one. Like, you don't gotta go out yourself. That's just crazy.
I mean, I don't know. He could have. He sounded like he probably was about to do that before he got caught. So they just accelerated it. It probably would happen anyway. You know.
So you think some people like are just like one thing away from just killing themselves?
Hell yeah. I think that's majority of people. Yeah.
That is not me.
Half these motherfuckers out here, man, stress the fuck out. Let one thing happen, they snap. One thing.
Yeah, no, that's not me.
Motherfucker crash. Why they call him crash out? Crash the fuck out. One thing happened. Fucked up.
Trump is coming into power tomorrow. And I am just so curious if he has done anything to help secure security, because you're talking about all security Biden administration protecting him during this inauguration. I would not trust that shit. I hope he actually takes some time and heed and make sure that it's like done properly, because of all the shit that happened prior to elections. He got shot at in the air and all that. I don't know if it was real or not, but at the end of the day, it's still something to be taken seriously. It's still a life. And I mean, he is our president, so I'm just here to support and, go with it.
No. Gucci. He gonna keep repeating everything. What? Bitch, I ain't repeating nothing she said. These motherfuckers, every time I look over there, they talking about me. Who? Every time I look over there, they're saying.
Oh, I have something else to talk about. Y'all, so the hostages were released, right? They were released in stable condition, but
Missing
when
fingers.
when one of the girls hugged her family, we realized she had like her hand was taped up and she was missing two fingers. Like that's some fucked up shit. The crazy thing is like I'm really happy like they were released. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for their families, but like that's a hell of a story and something to go through for the rest of my life. Like I will be scarred. Like if I were them, I would definitely be not something that you can forget. And I don't even know, if I'd wanna to still live there as much as like I love my country. Like sometimes you have to think about yourself. Like, do you love life? Like you. Is this safe here? And if it's not, are there other places to go?
I'm gonna say everybody don't always just have options to go other places, man. Some motherfucker, you in the Middle East, you fucking living in Israel. What options you think? Where you think they finna go? You mean they finna travel far and then be able to afford to live there when they get there?
Yeah, because, they could get a job just like they could get a job anywhere else and then do a job like whether I think what people misunderstand is people who come from countries or areas like they're so highly affected when they do go somewhere else. If they have to work 12 hours a day but life is still possible, they're going to do that.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
You remember James?
Yeah, I remember. But I'm saying like I know that, but I'm saying everybody don't have that option to just come over like here, or they can't just go to Canada. Like they're like kind of like they don't have
Well,
that much options.
well, I'm very happy you named two of the rest of the options in the whole wide world.
Oh, so you saying leave?
Go anywhere.
Go. Okay.
Anywhere but
I
there.
heard the crime in Trinidad bad though. They don't. What if they feel like going to Trinidad? They might lose more fingers too.
Crime in Trinidad is terrible. I mean, when I was living in Trinidad, there were people who were dying because they were stealing
No,
gold
that's not the
chains.
point. I'm just saying like you sitting there saying like go anywhere. It's like what if they look at anywhere in other places and they're like, man, that shit probably just as dangerous.
Man, I would. It's not to say that it's not dangerous, but like you can find better. Like war and no war is different. Like you can go somewhere that have crime and it's way better than war. Like you're talking about being blown up or being captured and not having to deal
Or
with
you
none of
go to
that.
or you go to another country and you don't know nothing and you like, oh, I'm thinking I'm just changing my life here, and then you get there and these motherfuckers kidnap you too. And you're like, God damn, I can't stop. My luck is terrible.
Oh, I did see some crazy story. Now Mexico is so crazy to me, boy. I want to visit Mexico, but every single time like I was on the verge of like buying tickets to go, some crazy shit happened and I'm like, bro, I can't do it. Like I just pass because I want to explore. And I just know me. I'm gonna go where I'm not supposed to go and then something's gonna happen. So I had seen a story about a woman who was in Mexico. She was at a gas station and a truck driver had pulled up and he was looking really nervous. She said something was off. So then she was kind of like looking around and the back of the truck was kind of open. So she looked into it. It was filled up of dead kids. So yeah, it was filled up with dead kids. So then she goes running down the street and there's She runs into this woman who starts recording. She's crying. I'll probably have to put it up for you guys to see. Do a reaction to them. Put it up. She was just like crying. Yo, that woman has disappeared. They can't find the woman no more. She disappeared.
She had a what full of children?
No, she didn't have nothing. There was a truck driver who was looking awkward at a gas station, and she said something was like so wrong. When he walked in the gas station, she went and she was like looking around the truck, and the back door was kind of open. When she opened it, she found dead bodies of children filled. Dead bodies. So then she gets so scared, she runs off and go running down the street and run into this lady and this guy who's trying to calm her down. And they start doing a video. I made a video of it, and next 2 days later, she go missing.
All right, y'all want me to get this phone so bad. It's about some. He want that phone so bad, bro. Itching for the phone like a crack fiend. Da, 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 da. That's crazy. Da, da, da. Yeah. Oh, y'all had fun talking shit about me while I put the phone back down. I'm gonna talk shit to y'all for a second and put this motherfucker right back down. Maybe next time y'all appreciate my interactions more.
Y'all, I got a tattoo on me. It's it says rewind, stop, play, pause, and move forward. I really thought that if I got this, then I might have been able to pause him sometimes. When I press it, it don't work.
Can't pause me. Is this supposed to be a super chat? Mr. Rip Van Winkle, keep the jokes coming. Appreciate it, bro. At least somebody likes me.
No, I don't think that we don't have any super chat.
What is that? I don't know what that is then. It says 1999.
Oh, we have super chats, bro. Bro, if we have super chats, I don't even know that shit. I don't think so.
I don't know. We can switch it back to you can look on the other profile and see. So somebody comment and keep the jokes coming. You already know what's going on, man.
Celanoa, Mexico, and ask for El Mencho at Milopella.
Why? What does that mean?
Bro, you're 125 and broke, and you're capable of wavy.
I'm definitely not 125 pounds. But if I was, so, bitch. Y'all motherfuckers be saying the stupidest shit.
Yo, what be really surprising me is like when we watch television, I'm a girl, so this is gonna go to a little bit of girl content here because I don't know how to talk about women this way. So when I watch TV and I see a guy, I be like, oh dang, he's like this tall or that tall, and then like you meet an actor and then they're just like not that tall. And like, bro, that's crazy. They are not much smaller than they are, for instance, like Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt, they're not tall. It's not like they're extra short, but they're just like, I don't know, somehow your mind just created this reality like, oh, they're this.
Oh, you want to talk about that? No, that's actually a female's minds. Normally, when y'all see an attractive man like on TV or in movies and stuff, you automatically assume that because you're attracted to him, you assume he's a certain height. Most men don't even assume that because when I watch shows, most times how I know if a man is short or not is if when I watch the show, is he the same height as the woman? And the shows for the camera angle, they have to make the guys be the same height as the woman for the camera angles. They don't want you to be too tall, too much taller than her because it'll fuck up the whole angle. Do you get what I'm saying? So when I watching the movies and shows, I already know the men ain't tall, but women just kind of assume they are because they're attracted to them. You get what I'm saying?
Like, yeah.
Because I know the females on the show, that bitch probably 5'3", 5'4". So he got to be somewhere close to the same height.
I'm perfect height. You're telling me that I can be a super movie star.
No, actually, if he was a little taller, it'd be better because then they could cast taller men. Like if he was 5'7", 5'9", then
I
they
can
could
wear some heels.
then they could actually put 5'7", 5'9" men in the show. You know what I'm saying? He said it's perception. Yeah. He said he piggybacking off of every topic Max bring up. It's our podcast. We work together. What the fuck? Anyway, motherfuckers be so crazy. But yeah, it's just all about the perception and whatnot. But it's like, yeah, I could tell when I watch shows that the motherfucker's short.
Well, I didn't watch this video, but just off the title, I gotta say something about it. So, a female is blaming God for being a 3 or 4, which means she a hoe. I don't even know how God could be involved in your whoism because you have a choice on the shit that you do, you know? Like you get an invitation and you say yes or no. God didn't say.
No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she gonna say God put me some shit like God put me on this path, and He put me on this path in life just to put me right where I am right now. Right here is where I'm supposed to be, and that's probably some shit she's saying. So she's saying God put her through everything. I'm pretty sure that's what she's talking
Let's
about.
look at my circumstances. Then I should have been a 3 or 4. Like I was in the right circumstances to be a 3 or 4. Have no family in the US by myself. That's good reasons to be 3 or 4, right? What other
That sounds like some
reasons?
real immigrant shit. Y'all immigrants different. Y'all built different.
What do you mean? What do you mean we built? Well, I mean I know I built different, but I don't know about what you
This
mean.
y'all built different. Immigrants come here. Y'all don't. Immigrant females don't come here and be on some guy. I mean, unless she was already a prostitute. Now she like I'm about to really run this shit up. But
When you
no,
when you say being a 3 or 4, don't mean you have to be a prostitute. You could just be a hoe.
I know. And what I'm
A
saying,
prostitute and a hoe is two different things.
I know. She was already a hoe before she got here. That's the only way I feel like a immigrant girl can come here and just be like, oh, I'm finna go to fucking hoeing.
That's not true. So think about it this way. I have no family here. Let's just say I lost my job. My rent is due. But I have a really good friend who wants to be more than friend. Should I use him? Am I wrong for using him? Look at my
No,
circumstances.
I don't think
Everybody's
I don't.
circumstance
Females
gonna.
do that anyways, and no, you ain't wrong for using that nigga if he let you use him. Some men be wanting to be used. You know that's a fetish. You want to talk about weird fetishes tomorrow? You know some men want to be used.
Yeah, I did. I did an interview with a girl who used to get paid to use men. She used to get paid to like talk bad to them and spend their money. And I was like, fuck, where do you find these guys? Like, fuck, I never
They
ran
like
into
that
this
shit.
shit. Like, tell you bad shit
I be
and
confused at how they mind get. I be confused at how they mind get geared to want to be
that's some
like
mommy issues.
punished
No,
for
I
them
think
to get aroused. But I also feel like those are type men who can't use their PP. Because if
no.
you could use it and you could use it good, you'd use it.
Well,
You'd
no,
use
you
it.
see, I see. This is where I'm gonna disagree with you because you could come to the point like men who have a lot of money, who've done a lot of things, like for the men who are in Dubai, and pay women to do like really crazy, nasty stuff, right? Like you could just have regular sex, but they're not doing that. They're doing extra shit. So to a certain extent, sometimes people level of like what they're into could be there because they've like done a lot, or that's just something that's their fetish, and I'm not gonna oppose as long as you're not hurting anybody and you're not hurting an animal or it's not anything against will. Like I don't care what the fuck your fetishes is, but I should remind you if you're gonna do freedom of speech and start talking about your fetishes, you can't be mad at somebody who's now over here like, yo, that's your fetish. You telling us? We didn't ask you to tell us. We just
Yeah, I disagree. I think 9 times out of 10 when men are very interested in shit that's not actual penetration sex, it's because they probably ain't successful at that. So they everything else they could think of they like. But I'm telling you, man, that man pulling out an anaconda, he not finna walk in the room and say, "All right, now step on my back." He nigga can be like, he about to use that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that men be like that.
all right.
Yeah, but that's a weird fetish in itself. Some men just want to be used. Some women just want to be used. Some women consider themselves like a bottom, like a gay dude. They want to be like in a hotel room with the lights off and some random dude come in and fuck them and leave.
Oh, we could talk. I could talk about this. Okay, so I was watching grape porn, and then he was like, "You want that?" And I was watching BBC porn. He was like, "You want that?" And I was what
What you
every
watching
every
BBC?
every single thing I watched. It was a group of them.
Yeah,
What
I
is
was
it
just gonna say
called?
that's not the same thing as a
Okay,
gangbang. But
okay.
I
So
never
thank
said
you. I
just
just
because you
asked.
watch
I just
BBC porn.
so it's just like if he see me watching something, he'd be like, "You want that?" I just want to put this out here, like. Me watching something and me doing something is very different. So I can understand why some people will watch certain things, and I understand why some people will go to a certain level for certain things for me not do something. Like I had seen, I gotta think about it. Something I had seen. Oh, the guy he wanted to get killed. It was a show we was watching, right? He wanted to get killed, and he was paying somebody to come kill
No,
him.
no, no,
It
no.
wasn't
We
telling me
was
about
we
it. I
was watching
forgot.
the show. He didn't want to get killed. He wanted them to cut off a piece of his toe and then cook it and feed it to him or some shit like that.
So
Or they
he
no, he wanted them to cut off his toe, and then he wanted them to eat it because the psychiatrist was saying because he was so lonely. That's how bad he wants to feel.
this was real.
He,
This was not fake. This is real.
that's how bad he wants to feel like a part of someone. So
Okay,
he wanted them to.
now here the worst part about it. The man brought his friend with him who was gonna cut off this guy's toe, and the guy toe he cut off, he had to eat it. Now, when they went to his apartment to do the shit to get the money, the guy back out. You know why? Because sometimes people like that push to the next end, but they're not gonna go through with certain things, you know? So I get it.
Oh, I understand that, but no, that was some weird ass shit. I forgot what we were saying before that, but that was some weird ass shit. Motherfucker wants you to eat them. I just want you to eat a piece of me. Like, bro, you want to be meat? You want somebody to eat you like a burger, bro? What kind of shit? That don't make no sense. Why don't you just? And then on top of that, you want to tell you something? As a man who can use my piece, who can use my tool, if I wanted to have that feeling that bad, you know, in my mind where it automatically went to, just make her swallow you. Just make her suck your dick and swallow you. Now you inside of her. Ain't that the same thing?
No, because he was paying a man to eat piece of his toe. I don't see what is sexual about that.
I'm telling you, you didn't hear the psychiatrist from the show. She was saying that he wants to feel like a piece of him is inside of someone.
Okay, and even though I understand what a therapist is saying, I do understand what I seen and I heard, and it was nothing sexual. Like absolutely nothing
Yes,
sexual.
but it is still a sexual thing for him. And I'm saying if he could use his tool, why not just ejaculate inside of someone and then you're inside of them? I mean, literally, that you can't be inside of someone any more than that.
I can't really like
You
see.
put your little people inside them.
I can't see your point on it because I remember how it went, and it was just he wasn't even wanting him to cut off his toe whilst he was naked. He had on full clothes, you know.
I understand.
So I, even though I understand your point, I can't relate to it. So I have nothing to say on it.
What you mean you can't relate to it?
I cannot understand where the therapist is coming from because he didn't do anything else that was sexual and anything. He didn't talk sexual to the guy to set it
I
up.
wasn't trying to talk about the sexual part. I'm just saying that is still like a piece of you inside of someone.
And I hear you. I don't know what to say aside from I don't agree with you. Okay.
Okay, I mean, I don't see what there's not to agree on, but
Okay.
Yeah, but I guess there's a lot of different weird ass sexual fetishes and fantasies and shit for people out there that they like and do. I guess we could try to find some to talk about tomorrow. But that pretty much is puts the icing on the cake right there. You want someone to literally eat a piece of you. It's like, bro, why you just cut off your toetoenails and put it in a burger or something and be like, oh my god, I'm inside of them now. I just like
so
there's
can
so
I
many
ask you a
different ways.
question?
What?
All right. So you ever watch the Bates? We watched Bates Motel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and he was killing people, right?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't always kill people because he had a sexual fetish. Sometimes he did like some of the people, but other times he just liked the idea of killing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if this guy just liked the idea of and this is why I say this, because he didn't let it happen. I knew he wasn't gonna let it happen, but he liked